Bendiciones, you guys. What's going on? This is Cassie, Unlimited Goddess, coming to you Unlimited Truth. We're about to get it started. This is a general reading. This is for all signs, not individual signs. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, it's not your story. We're going to see what are they hiding from you. Most likely, you guys, this is like a love read of what's hidden from the individual that you are connected to. Okay. Holy Spirits and angels, please provide me with the messages from you to me for clarification and understanding at this time. This is for the collective. We're going to see what are they hiding from you, what your person or someone close to you is hiding. This is for all signs, not individual signs. What's going on, love? All right, let's see what they hiding. Okay, you guys, I do want to say first, I am picking up an energy of someone that you're connected to that's entertaining. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why my screen froze. I don't even know if you heard what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that should happen. Okay, we're going to see what they hide in. Okay, thank you. I get strong water energy, you guys. I do feel like there was some type of manipulation that took place with someone getting into some type of commitment with someone. I feel like somebody made somebody feel or think that being with them or being in some type of commitment or something like that was a gift. It's like somebody saying, I'm a gift. Like, to be with me is a gift. Like, I'm a chosen one. Okay, I'll be able to provide certain things. Or this could be a self-centered individual that, you know, that somebody that just like, if you was in a relationship with me, you should be happy. You feel me? It should be that type of shit. All right. They talk about somebody using their charm, or they keep bringing up water energy. I don't know if somebody's a water sign or they have a heavy in their chart. Something about somebody using promises to keep somebody in a loop with them or something like that when it comes to some type of relationship. Also, this could be a spiritual sense, you guys. Somebody could be powerful in a spiritual way, or they tried to convince someone that being with them, they're powerful or some shit like that. We got Seven of Cups here and Great Fortune in reverse. So there's illusions here. We have the Magician and Seven of Cups out here. So there's something about 3. I don't know, this person made 3 promises or did like 3 spells or something like that. To make somebody feel like somebody was going to be with them, they were going to have a family or something like that. Just holding up some type of expectation that it was going to be some type of 10 of Cups energy. All right? And I don't think that's the case. All right? What's going on, you guys? My name is Cassie. I also go by Unlimited Goddess, and I am here doing a general read for y'all. This is what they are keeping from you. If you're in here, definitely like the live and share it with someone that you feel that can benefit. Okay? It is a few of y'all in here, so I'll wait for y'all to like the live. Okay? Because you can't be watching this long and you're not gonna like it. So do me a favor and like the live. I'll pause for a second. I'll put some cards down, as a matter of fact. Okay? I feel like somebody was in some type of commitment or something, or some type of marriage first when they were dealing with someone in private. Okay, so maybe there was more control and more of convincing someone. It's crazy. This is crazy. They keep talking about magic, like love spells. I feel like somebody knew that going down this road or doing what they did was going to cause like some type of issues or something like that. They wasn't paying attention to the red flags or anything like that. If you were connected to someone and they made promises to you, they told you that this was going to be the 10 of cups, or I'm able to provide this to you, or we're going to be a family and we're going to be happy. Somebody is trying to get rid of that evidence or something like that. They're trying to say that they never told you that never exists. Those type of things never exist. What's going on, love? Like, I never said that. I never told you these type of things. Okay? This is what this individual is saying to you now. Tell me about community, magician, and caution. We got Gemini and water energy out here, you guys. All right? We got Ace of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, and Seven of Pentacles. Somebody, like, dealing with somebody was someone's biggest mistake here. They should have never done this. There never was going to be love. This is something that somebody advised you of what was going to take place, but they were never going to give this to you. Maybe this person is emotionally unavailable or something like that. Dealing with this person, you can go through a lot of things. You know how they say, like, you ever dealt with someone and your life started getting fucked up once you were connected to them, or that type of shit? This is that type of individual, you guys. This is somebody that doesn't know what they want, but they manipulate people to at least get by. This is about finances and stability. Somebody has, like, somebody can create glamour spells on individuals, okay? To make them look or seem a certain way to pull people in. But the way that this individual works is basically this person will pull you in with glamour and love spells. And then when they have you, they'll make you get comfortable and they'll learn about your flaws and certain things about you so they can use it against you. So if you try to leave them or remind them about what they told you or something that they did, they'll have something to use against you. All right. Yeah, we got the Hierophant here. It's like somebody, it's like somebody saying, listen, I got this vehicle for you, right? So just do me a favor and give me like $100 a week and I got you. And you paying somebody because you think you about to get something. You think you about to get this vehicle. And then long and behold, after a couple years, it's like, where's the vehicle now? Because for this, I could have paid off half a car now. And this individual is like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You didn't sign no contract or nothing. You made that choice. You just gave me that. And then if you say some shit like, well, that's some fraud shit. You played me. You said that I was going to get this and I was going to get that. And this person will be like, no, I didn't. But remember, I did this for you and this for you and this for you. Or I'm going to hold this against you. That type of shit. This is what this individual does, you guys. This is a fucked up individual. This is talking about relationships and stability. This person used you. They manipulated you. And for some of you guys, when you look back on a situation, you looking at shit like certain things just didn't make sense, you know? And that's because there was some type of illusion that was involved. And now you're stuck in a situation with somebody and you can't leave because they have some things held against you. But this was all the red flags at the beginning with this individual. For some of you guys with the Hierophant, the gift in a private relationship, you were connected to this person when they were married or in some type of commitment, and they were trying to escape that, and they used you to do that. Okay, and you can find yourself in the same situation now with somebody because this individual is connected to someone else now. All right, so they're getting ready to leave you, to abandon you, to go somewhere else. All right. Yeah, we got Eight of Swords here. Somebody is all up in their head. For some of y'all, this person always talked about commitments or how they wanted to get married or do something, and it's still nothing. This is still a private relationship. Like, nobody knows why you're with this person or if y'all truly together. Pay attention to the red flags, you guys. There's a difference between individuals that live a private life and then people that claim that they live a private life because they don't want their business out there or something like that. If you have social media, I don't want to hear shit about you being private. I don't want to hear shit about you being private. I'm just saying, if you have social media and you have a business, then you will have a business platform, and you'll be on your business platform and you'll do all the things that are connected to your business, right? But if you have a personal platform, right? Sometimes people have platforms, they don't post no pictures or none of that type of shit on their platforms, right? That's cool. I know a lot of people like that. I know that that's my family member because I know that they told me that's their page. And I probably talk to them on that page, but they don't have no pictures or no nothing, right? Then we got people that post pictures, but they probably post shit once in a blue. They have like a profile picture. They probably post stuff here and there. They probably, that type of shit. Now, if you connected to somebody that's active on social media and posts everything else but you, that is a red flag. That is a red flag. There's nothing private about that person. So be aware, if somebody is happy to be with you, they will show you off. They will show you off. Okay? Now, if you're connected to someone that has a social media platform and they don't post shit, they don't even post themselves, then it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. But if you in a relationship with somebody and they post themselves on social media and they post everything else but you or your relationship, that person don't want people to know that they're in a relationship with you. It doesn't matter if that person is with you every single day or if y'all live together or y'all see each other every single day. This person is hiding you for a reason. If somebody posts you on certain platforms and they don't post you on other platforms, there is a reason why. There's a reason why. Okay? So pay attention to that, because I feel like for some people that's resonating with this, you were dealing with someone while they were in a relationship. Maybe that relationship was private. Maybe you knew that this person was in that relationship. Maybe when this person was in some type of commitment, they kept you as a secret and you're still a secret. If somebody loves you, they're going to show you off. They're not going to feel a certain type of way about anything. If somebody loves you unconditionally, they're going to want everybody to know. And if somebody don't do social media shit and they don't do that type of shit, they wouldn't have a platform at all. Okay? I know real people. I say this shit all the time. I know real motherfuckers that say that they don't have social media and they don't do that social media shit and they don't got it at all. They don't got it at all. You feel me? I know people who have businesses and they don't even have social media at all. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Then I know people who have businesses and don't do that social media shit and they just posting their businesses on social media and that's it. I'm trying to make it make sense here. You feel me? I'm trying to make it make sense. All right. And then especially if somebody wants you to post them on social media, but no, I'm not posting you because I got too many enemies or I got too many people watching my platforms. Whatever, your secret to that person. And most likely they don't want motherfuckers to see you on there. Okay? Period. Because maybe it fucks up their flow. Maybe it's gonna fuck up who they really care about over you. Maybe what you have with this person is not gonna last long. So why the fuck am I gonna post you or do anything? So pay attention to the red flags, because this is a private relationship. This is a private relationship. Again, I'm just saying, it makes sense. It makes sense. If somebody don't do social media shit and they don't want to post you, then they shouldn't be posting shit at all. If somebody's shitting on you and they posting themselves and they posting every other thing about their life except you, pay attention to the red flags. All right, we got we got Page of Cups, Journey, and Betrayal. Yeah, player, King of Cups, because that person wants to be in player energy. It is what it is. What's going on, love? Okay. Somebody's going to find out that someone was betraying them or something like that, or somebody kept a secret, or somebody has some type of secret relationship or something on the side of their commitment or some shit like that. It brings me back to the beginning of this reading when I was telling you shit like all the cards keep coming out in fucking reverse. Fucking the Star card, the Fool card in reverse, right there next to King of Cups and Four of Swords. And Four of Swords. You wish I was lying. You wish I was lying. It's no new beginnings or nothing with this person. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody played you. Okay? Period. Period. What they keeping from you. Another relationship. If you was fucking with somebody when they was in a relationship and you gained a relationship with them over that, what do you think that this person is going to do to you? What's going on, Bendiciones? Bendiciones? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute, but I haven't been on here in a minute. How you doing? Yeah. That person is going to play you. They're going to cheat on you. Like, period. Like, you got to pay attention to the red flags. Like, for an example, if, and this type of shit happens. Sometimes people be in relationships, you guys, and they be unhappy and they want to move forward. That's why I always tell you, it's their side of the story, your side of the story, and the truth that's in the middle. What makes sense is going to blend with the truth in the middle always. But if you was connected to someone and they telling you that they was unhappy in their marriage or their commitment, and you see this person going through this, and you connect with this person and they start doing the same exact thing to you. They start doing the same exact thing, talking shit about you on the internet, being subliminal, not wanting to post you or keeping you private, doing all that type of shit. That's the same shit that they probably did to people in the past, and that's why they have gone through shit. It's like somebody sitting in your house and you paying all the bills, or you're struggling because this person is not putting in as much as you're putting in, and a motherfucker gonna sit up and talk shit to you. Okay? Or a motherfucker in your house being disrespectful to you, and they don't pay no bills. Okay? They don't pay no bills, or they don't even put in the amount of shit. You feel me? It's like a child. Like, go to your room and close your door. You don't even run shit here. Okay? Imagine that. Imagine somebody being in your space and talking shit about you on the phone to somebody else. Imagine somebody using your Wi-Fi that you pay for. That you pay for out of your pocket. Okay? And motherfuckers is on the internet talking crazy or being subliminal. You feel me? So it makes you think back on how you even got connected to somebody and why this situation is playing out the way that it is. Because somebody here, somebody's hiding some type of secret connection. Because you lose them how you get them. That type of shit. You feel me? You lose them how you get them. Thank you, love. Thank you. got great fortune in reverse, 7 of cups, and bad choices. So I don't know if somebody connected to this individual while they were under the influence. They talk about narcotics or something like that, pills, liquor, things like that. So those are illusions, you guys. So I don't know if like somebody caught feelings for somebody when they was under some type of illusions. They talk about a party life and shit like that. So I don't know if somebody was partying a lot or doing some type of shit that was keeping them stuck or in a loop with somebody, or somebody forced these things upon them. It's just, that falls right on top of the star in reverse. So this is unhealed energy with betrayal. Okay, and then we got karma here. All right, and expectation and 10 of cups and burning evidence. So somebody made you believe or feel that something was going to be something that is not. Oh, we're going to live in a house. We're going to be happy. I want to marry you. I want to have kids. Or my finances are like this and my finances are like that. Like, man, let me tell you something. You get what you give. That be that type of shit. We got the strength in reverse. I feel like somebody has some high expectation about this connection or this marriage, or maybe when shit get bad, somebody be somebody be like people be so mad. Why y'all mad? Why y'all mad at me? Why y'all don't like me? Why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? Let me know. Let me know. Don't worry. I already know. I already know why y'all don't like moi. You feel me? I already know. Okay? I already know. I be hitting them spots. You feel me? I be hitting them spots and I be a fly on the wall to motherfuckers' lives. And that's why they don't like me. Okay? Because they'll sit here and listen until I say some shit that they don't like, and then they're going to comment. You feel me? I'll be fucked up too. I'll be feeling mad too if this was my life. You feel me? I'll be mad too if this was my life. Like, honestly. Okay? Back to what I was saying. We got the strength in reverse and 6 of wands and burning evidence. So somebody's trying to act like I didn't promise you this. I didn't tell you this was what it was gonna be. I didn't tell you that type of shit at all. So you feel me? Okay. So I'm about to do something a little different, you guys. I usually do this on TikTok. I'm gonna do it on here. Comment down below if you guys have any questions. If you want me to do a yes or no question, comment down below. Okay. If not, I'm gonna do, does this person really love you? That's what I'm gonna do. Does this person really love you? Or if they're just using you? I seen despair. It's unfortunate. I swear. It's unfortunate. Okay? It's unfortunate. What's going on, you guys? My name is Cassie. I also go by Unlimited Goddess. And I am here doing some free yes or no questions for you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can contact me at unlimitedtruthtarot@gmail.com. All right? Elise said, do you see my baby, my BD physically reaching out? Let's see. This is for the next 3 to 6 months. We're about to tap in. We're going to clear the last energy, you guys. I feel like something is going to take place with this individual 6 months from now. I'm about to clarify that energy. Tell me if the person going to reach out. Something that this person does is going to be like confusing, like is going to be weird or something like that. This is confusing. This is confusing. Spirit said this is energy. So this person is at a distance. Okay? This person is at a distance. I feel like this individual is going to do something or throw some type of energy on you to fuck up your money. And stop a new beginning. The energy told me this is what this person has been doing from a distance. They also talk about like court. But yo, you know what I picked up with the energy of court? That this is like a scare, like a fear energy. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that energy. Damn, this person is doing brujeria on you. There's gonna be a halt with your money. I want to know if this is the next 6 months or this is during the next 6 months from now to 6 months down the line. Yeah. Yeah. The color red and yellow is significant. The color white is significant. These are the color of the candles that you need to use. The color blue is significant. All right. Blue, yellow, white, red. You need to use those colors. This person has a target on your money and your love life. This individual, your BD, he feels that you feel that you're better than other individuals. I don't know if people that's connected to him or his family say like you high maintenance, you think your shit don't stink. There's a heavy energy on like your relationship and you being unhappy and feeling unhappy. Let me tell you something. In about 4 months, okay, I would highly recommend that you put this individual in a jar, okay? You're going to do that, and what you're going to add in that jar is going to be things that represent this person's love, their love life, and this is all energy of a reversal. So make sure when you're doing this, you focus in on a reversal, because I feel like we tapped in enough to know exactly what this person is targeting, okay? So you're going to put that in the jar. You're going to build this, like, you're going to create the jar, but I feel like you're not going to set it off until that 6 months from now. Maybe you do the jar for 4 months. I love doing these type of spells. Why? Because you put so much fucking effort and time into it. Now, when you set that shit off, it's going to blow. Okay? Because, like, I don't know. I just feel like regular reversals and stuff like that is not... Because this person keeps going and going and going. You feel me? They keep going and going and going. Yeah. This person, like... And then they live in an illusion. So when this person is having, like, money problems or something like that, they feel that it's you. I don't know if this person watches you and they know that you do, like, work for the collective or something like that. That motherfucker know that you do work for the collective. Let me make you a moderator. You know, like, honestly, I don't know either, because his energy surprises me every time we tap into it, because he's very sneaky. He's very sneaky. So I feel like, let's say for an example, I'm about to get to you right now, Angel. Like, let's say for an example, you pick up something and you know something and you start working on it. Whichever way he taps in, it's like, oh, this person knows about this, or they know about this, and then they move. It's like a game. It's like a game. It's literally like a game. All right, you want to know if your brother will your brother return? You want to know if your brother will return? We got the Magician, we got Knight of Swords in reverse, we got the Hierophant in reverse. What's going on, you guys? My name is Cassie. I also go by Unlimited Goddess. I'm here doing free yes or no questions. It is such a pleasure to be here with y'all. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can contact me at unlimitedtruthtarot@gmail.com. Tell me about the brother. Is there competition between you and your brother, or there was competition about who got more money or who's more successful or something like that? I'm very surprised at his energy right now. Are you guys beefing again or something? This person, damn, your brother is your enemy. Like, straight the fuck up. Like, a close enemy. This person don't want you to have more than them. They don't want you to be successful. There's something about a house or something like that. So I don't know if it was competition on who was going to buy a house first or some shit like that. And definitely, in secret, damn, this is kind of relatable to fucking Elise real quick. Definitely heavy on the relationship. Why people be so heavy on a relationship? Like, not wanting somebody to be happy in a commitment or a relationship, but marriage, like a stable commitment or something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You asked if your brother was gonna return, but maybe they want you to know this. You feel me? He doesn't want to see you happy. Yeah, this shit crazy for real. Is he returning though? He thinks about it, but this maybe in the near future. Maybe in the near future. I feel like when this person returns, they want you to your knees. They want you to your knees. That's so unfortunate, because that's not gonna happen with you, and I know it for sure. You feel me? I know it for sure. Your brother is a narcissist. That's the easiest way for me to read his energy, like very surface level. Like when I tap in. This is somebody that wants something a certain way. I want something a certain way, and this is how it's gonna be. When I do return to this person, they need to be on their knees and they need to be apologizing, saying I was right, and like, how the fuck do you say that? Like, not that word. Like you look up to him in some type of way or something like that, but he won't return until then or some shit like that. Okay, this person has a lot of charm. When they do approach you, they come like as like maybe Page of Cups or something like that. They offer you something or they give a gift. Be aware of that. I believe he gave you a gift before too, like some flowers. Yeah, this is your enemy. This be so unfortunate when it be a sibling or something like that, because you know that, but that's how the enemy works. You know, I'm gonna use somebody that's in your heart space or that close to you to destroy you or keep you at a low vibration or something like that. I feel like the beef with the siblings could really keep you at a low vibration, because a purse and flowers. I would never wear that purse if I was you. Okay? But, yeah. It be that type of shit, because with your siblings, you know, it hurts differently, because that's a person that you forgive a lot, you know, and you grew up with that person in some type of way, whether it was in the same household or y'all had, like, you know, maybe one of your parents y'all share or something like that. But either way, the love for you and that individual is different, is deep, you know. And they're just able to manipulate you more. But if you see it for what it is, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, you guys. And even when I say certain shit about family or siblings, it takes time to understand this. And sometimes people, family or siblings, you'll disconnect from them and it can never be good again. You feel me? It can never be good. Like, you can't trust that person. You can't deal with that person. All that type of shit. You feel me? But then in some cases, because there's so many of us in the world and we deal with all different types of situations, that there's some cases when you deal with a sibling from a distance, or when you are dealing with this sibling up close, whether like you're visiting family or something like that, you just able to put up a shield, because you know what this person is capable of or what they're doing. Sometimes, you guys, you could have a sibling or a family member that did some foul shit to you, and y'all still be around them and stuff like that. And it's more about just looking at somebody's life, you guys. A lot of times I'll be like, this person ain't even happy. You feel me? Like, this person ain't even happy. They're miserable. They're living in an illusion. You know what I'm saying? And then also what helps me too is to separate somebody's personal life. You feel me? So not only that, by nature, I'm going to tap into shit. You feel me? So I'm tapping in, you ain't happy, you living in an illusion, that type of shit. Then on top of that, that don't even have nothing to do with me. You feel me? That don't have nothing to do with me. That's how I be. So it's different. I feel like that shit hit to the core. That's why I really don't be mad at the enemy. I don't be mad at the high demonic force or the adversaries that's attached to a high demonic force that attaches on to your family members or your siblings, or sometimes that high demonic force will be within them, because it's levels to demons, you guys. It's levels to it. And the more you understand that type of shit, the more better it will be for you. Okay? There's all different types of demons. There's high demonic ones. There's adversaries. Okay? There's not just one devil. It's not the devil. Okay? The devil, Lucifer, Satan. Those are all different types of dark demonic, high-ranking dark demonic entities. Okay? So, and then imagine all of those things, and then having adversaries that work for them that's attached, like, and these shits multiply. You feel me? So I don't know, I just wanted to share that with y'all. But just to understand, like, listen, your peace you could have so much less than a person, and your peace be so like much more calming and shit like that. You feel me? Like I don't know, like I don't know. I feel like there's 1,000 ways that I can explain this to y'all. That's why I'm just trying to break it down. You feel me? Like sometimes I look at people and I'm like, I'm thankful that I don't even live in that type of illusion. You feel me? That type of fantasy in my head that, you know what I'm saying? And that loyalty is different, and people see loyalties in different ways. And even though you grew up around family members or y'all grew up in the same household, every single body is different. Your parents love y'all in different ways. Y'all were born at different times, even if you have parents that gave birth to y'all every single year type shit. You feel me? So y'all experience something deeper. Y'all experience different shades, personalities of your parents or your parental figures. You feel me? It's different shit. And parents do have like a favorite child. Some people won't understand that until they have their own kids. And some parents, it's hard to love children equally when they experienced you or you had them at certain times in your life. You feel me? Like my son is my firstborn. He was there with me through my trials and tribulations. Like yo, it's so heartbreaking, but it's like, yo, for him to take the information and what he had gone through and be a better person. On top of that, I gotta show him like, your mom went through all these things, but look how your mom changed, or look at the way your mother turned her life around, because some people don't, and they just get wrapped in the type of shit. But my son is my protector. I love him so much, because when he becomes an old man, he's gonna be able to see like, yo, I watched my mother go through so many stages of healing, but I always seen her get up and go forward, get up and go forward, and take accountability on shit. All right, my daughter's 6. Okay, that's my baby girl. You feel me? And who she knows, her mom, who she knows today, is not who my son knew. It's not who he knew. So do you understand, and you see how certain shit could be a little different? Or when his sister get in trouble and I think before I do something, or I think before I verbally say something to her, that bothers him, because he remembers what he experienced. You feel me? He remembers what he experienced. So it'd be like, sometimes he'd be like, what? Like, you let that slide? And it's like, oh, you love her more. Or he doesn't say this to me, but it's common sense. And then I will reassure him like, listen, mommy was different back then. Mommy used to pop you and stuff, and that's just not the way to go. And that shit really didn't work for my son. That's the shit that used to be aggravating for me too. Because you pop him or something, he didn't give a fuck. He was strong as hell. He didn't care. And you know, so it's like you think different. And if I was to have another offspring, it would be my daughter will probably be looking like, what? And then sometimes the youngest get away with everything because the parent done, you feel me? But sometimes the parent doesn't heal. They just get worse and stuff like that. And it, you know, and even with parental figures that don't heal or take accountability, I still feel like the oldest to the youngest be kind of the same. The youngest be doing shit that the oldest couldn't do till they was like 15 or something like that. You feel me? So it'd be different, and the generations are different. So that's always something to look at. Not everybody is going to connect or understand that, because people are selfish, you know? And also there's so many of us in the world that realistically, some of us dealt with fucked up parents. You feel me? Did I have a fucked up childhood or anything like that? Yeah. Did I feel that I was mistreated and some of my siblings were treated better? Yes, absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. But it's like, what helps me get through that pain? Because I dealt with it all the way into probably like my early 30s. Okay? And I'm 35. You feel me? So I just got up out of some shit just like that. You feel me? So what helps me is the same thing that I preach to y'all, is not saying that everything that your parental figures have done to you is okay, and this will be what anybody else you deal with. Just like if it's your siblings or whatever, you have to understand why somebody operate the way that they do. And why would you even consider doing that? Because something that they did to you or what they do to you still hurts you in some type of way. You feel me? So you have to look a little deeper. So looking into my parents and their childhood and things that they have gone through and what they thought was okay and how they were raised, and if they even knew their parents type shit, like my grandparents, that's very important too. You feel me? So like, for an example, my mother had her first child when she was like 15, and she lost her mother to a disease at a young age. And then my father's family took her in. And this is like, she was like, what, like under 16 or 17 when this happened. So she lost her mother. That's a disconnect right there. That's a disconnect right there. Okay? There's going to be lacking in that woman nurturing her children because she lost her mother, okay, at a young age. All right? And this is somebody that doesn't know about therapy and doesn't know about healing and none of that type of shit. They wasn't brought up around it or anything like that. And then imagine having your kid's father's mother be there for you. She was another mother figure, but her son that you was with was abusive to you. So you don't have nobody. So you stay with this man that's abusing you for years, and then you have more and more kids with him. Okay? And then it's drugs, abuse, all that type of stuff. Okay? And you can't leave him now because you have multiple kids, and I was there for you when you needed me and all this type of shit. It's a lot of shit. So it makes me understand my mother more. And it makes me learn how to forgive things to release myself. You feel me? And at the same time, I still battle with my mother to this day. My father's not alive, you know, and my mom is still alive, and a lot of shit that she does is unfair, and it's concerning to me. But what I have learned that's my mom, and what matters the most is that I understand why that individual operates that way. And I'm strong enough to defend myself and stay at a distance. You feel me? And stay like at a distance. So it's a lot, you guys. You have to learn, and it's the same thing with siblings. You know, a lot of things was heartbreaking, like things that you would do or you have done for your siblings, they wouldn't do for you. And I feel like everything is A1 with me and my siblings until it comes to relationships, intimate relationships. You feel me? When it comes to those type of things, it's just where I draw the line when it comes to certain things, and I wouldn't do it, so why would you? But that's about it. And the way that I do that is like, man, if anything happens in your relationship and you need me or something like that, like 911, I'll be there. Other than that, that's none of my business. So I could have like a sibling or a family member that will vent to me about their relationship, and I'll be like, that's crazy. And I will have nothing else to say, because I know, like, in a drop of a dime, is that over me. So I'm good. You feel me? And the shit, I just, it is what it is. You feel me? And then when it comes to with family members and competition and shit like that, like what I read about for some people here, and then you deal with that shit also in relationships. It is what it is. Boundaries is the best. Sometimes you could deal with family members and siblings, and sometimes you need to not fucking be around me. You're not going to be around me. I'm good. I want to be in peace. Those type of things. I just look back on growing up, and there were so many times that spirit tried to help me move away because I would have had a better life, and I just wouldn't. And why was that? Because of fear. You know, I wasn't taught certain things. I didn't think, I thought the best thing to do would be to live around my family because we all we got, and we can't separate and move away from each other and stuff. And what turned that around for me was when we were still all together, but people were doing things that were just like disloyalty to me. You feel me? So it made me look back like, damn, you know, then sometimes you got to take accountability. Did God present ways out of this for you? Like when you graduated from school, you didn't have no children. Or did you have the opportunity to go far away to start a new life? Yes, but you didn't. You didn't. And then there were times when I did do certain things to try to branch out or like go away for a little while to see how something is and stuff like that. And I would get pulled right back because I wasn't strong enough. So I look back and I'm like, you know what? I ain't even mad at God because I was shown so many opportunities on how to, like, you know, be able to go out and be on my own. And I let things pull me back in when I didn't even have kids. I didn't even have kids. You feel me? So it is what it is. Boundaries have a major lesson. Yes, they do. Definitely learn self-love and worth the hard way. Big boundaries are a must. And I had learned, yeah, and a lot of people think that they have boundaries and shit like that and self-love, and they don't. And it's like, it ain't even to talk down on people, but it's for, that's why when I talk about boundaries and I talk about self-love, I go real deep with it, because for a long time I thought I had those things and I didn't. You know, I thought I had those things because I wouldn't pick up somebody's call, or I would just ignore someone, or have space and then reconnect with the person when I felt is right. And some shit don't need reconciliation. You feel me? And I told y'all there was times when I'm a grown ass woman, and I have kids and shit, and I'm still being told what to do and how to do it. And I'm like, why do I have to listen to y'all? And y'all don't even do the right things in y'all life. And on top of that, I'm grown. Just because I'm the youngest one don't mean that me being grown as fuck that you can rule my life or tell me what to do or tell me that I have to forgive that person. And when I started putting up boundaries, that's when shit was what it was. That's when it was like, no, I'm not apologizing to that person. Why you want me to apologize to them? I'm not sorry. And then on top of that, I'm not apologizing to that person because for whatever reason I disrespected them. They're still doing the same shit to you. Okay? So it be that type of shit. You want me to apologize to somebody that is still doing something to you, and that's the same reason why I disrespected them? You want me to apologize to them? Yeah. You know that they still doing the same thing to you? Yeah. Well, fuck you too. Shit. You feel me? Or we could say fuck that individual and that's none of my business and we could be Gucci. You pick or choose. Not a lot of people have those type of options. I gotta love you unconditionally. You feel me? I gotta love you unconditionally. And I gotta know that maybe you got some shit going on in your life, but you love me unconditionally too when we put that to the side. And that's all that matters. And that blends with family and siblings. You feel me? That blends with that. So it is what it is. But I don't know. And I feel like one of the biggest, also, hold on, because this goes with this. If you find yourself, you guys, if you find yourself connecting with lovers or friends that have things going on in their lives that you've been trying to run away from, it's okay to put up a healthy boundary and be like, I'm Gucci. Okay, I would highly recommend, but I will want you to do it on your own. Okay? Put up that healthy boundary. You don't have to deal with that. okay? If you get into a love connection with somebody and right away you see red flags with somebody's family, okay? Now, every family has their own fucking problems. It doesn't matter if a family's rich. It doesn't matter if a family is poor. It doesn't matter if somebody grew up in a household with both their parents or one of their parents, single mother, single father, or your father, but you had a stepmother, your mother, but you had a stepfather, whatever. Pay attention, okay, to what people say about their families, all right? So it's okay when you connected to somebody and somebody's venting to you about their family and shit like that. Like, for the most part, we're human. We understand we got crazy ass uncles, cousins, all that type of shit. It doesn't matter your culture, you guys, especially me being a reader and reading for all different types of people, people in all different types of careers and all different type of cultural backgrounds. That means white, black, Indian, Japanese. You feel me? Haitian. All right? All that type of shit. All that type of shit. They all still go through the same exact thing that we go through. The same exact thing. Even rich people. Okay? Out in New York and here in Houston. When I be going to their houses, these big ass mansions, these women still, they men be cheating, they men be beating on them, they got hating ass sisters, they got hating ass, maybe the ex of their husband, all these type of shit, and these people got so much money and they be going through the same problems as us, okay? When it comes to that family dynamic and that trauma, you feel me? It's still the same. Now, we from different cultures, so we might talk a little different. We might be raised different ways, but when them problems circulate, all right, and this is how the government be making money off of us with like therapy and motherfucking diseases and all that type of shit, diagnosing us and all that. Because for one, we all got the same problems. We all came from the same place. We might just name and see things differently. Okay, because our background and how we grew up, but they all have the same motherfucking problems. It don't matter who house I walk into. It don't matter if I walk into somebody and they live in a fucking projects or I'm walking into a mansion. Okay, so please remember that type of shit. But if somebody is venting to you about their family and shit like that, that's cool. You could vent to me, and I'm talking about people that have friends and people that have lovers. But I'm going to tell you what's the biggest red fucking flag. If somebody is telling you some shit about their family and you see them when they with their family and they like this, that's a red flag. If you see somebody talking about, oh, my mother is like this and my mother treat me like this, but when they with their mother, it's their mother and they like this, be careful. Be careful. Okay? If somebody talks shit about their siblings or that they siblings done did certain shit to them or they siblings treat them a certain way, because, you know, for the most part, we all got siblings. And if you don't got siblings, you got cousins that are like siblings, because I have a lot of siblings and I have cousins that's like brothers and sisters to me. So I know you got it. Okay? For the most part. So if somebody's saying that shit, you know, you like, damn, I know how it is with siblings. Like, I got it. Or my cousins is like that. Da-da-da-da. But you see them like this with their siblings, or you see them on a telephone with their siblings and shit like that, pay attention to that, okay? Because if a true motherfucker don't fuck with they family and they screaming that shit to you, they're not going to be on the phone with them. Or if they have nieces and nephews, they probably going to talk to them. Or if the nieces and nephews are young, the conversation is going to be brief, or it's going to be none at all. Pay attention to that type of shit. Pay attention to it. It be right in front of your face, because I guarantee when shit get bad with you, they're going to turn on you for them. They're going to turn on you for them. Period. And we call that type of shit one of many trauma bonding. You feel me? Oh, you been through that too? Oh, your mother did that to you too? Oh, your siblings did that to you too? Shit. Oh, you deal with cousins like that too? Oh, or that happened to you? You was SA too? Oh, man, your parents was on drugs too? Damn. Your parents talk to you like that too? Damn. It's your siblings over you too? Damn, trauma bond. And how do you make that a trauma bond? By just coming in and trying to nurture and heal someone when, baby, it's not your job. You feel me? And a lot of times people manipulate you so they can bring you in and leech off of you. So it's all different types of trauma bond. Okay? It's on so many different levels, you guys. It's so many different levels. Some people are really looking for help, and, you know, sometimes we think we people saviors. All right? Sometimes people are manipulating you. So because what I have learned, meaning the enemy, okay, the shit that's attached to the other individual, what I have learned is that when I share these stories with people, it lowers their vibration and it makes them feel sorry for me. And when that happens, I could get whatever I want out of them. So sometimes people use that energy to manipulate you. Sometimes the stories are real. You feel me? But they notice that they can get whatever they want out of a person when they lower their vibration. You feel me? Sometimes people have been doing this all their lives. That's why I'll tell you, just pay attention to when these individuals communicate with their family. If somebody's screaming to you, oh, I hate this, I hate that, or my family did this to me and they did that to me, or like I was SA'd and this, that, and this, and you see them like, my siblings, my siblings, my siblings. Oh, I love my mother. My mother is my everything. My father is my everything. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That type of shit, it's always there. The red flags is always there. I'm just saying. Be aware, you know? And if you understand and you feel what I'm saying, and you got betrayed by individuals for their family members or people that they chose over you. You feel me? It's simple. It's simple. It's there all the time. That's why when people want to project and they want to be mad at God, the divine, the universe, whatever you believe in that is of the highest of the white light, God, when you be mad at God and God showed you the truth all the time, you feel me? You just didn't want to see it. You ain't want to process it. You ain't want to understand it. You wanted it to be your way. You feel me? We humans, we live a human experience. We like to control shit. We like to know things all the time. But it's there for you. You feel me? And when you start hating God, that's when you start losing faith. And when you lose faith, the enemy could step in. You feel me? So just remember, it's real shit. It's real shit. You feel me? But pay attention. And also pay attention to, this is for people that want to listen. Pay attention to your red flags. You feel me? Pay attention to things that you repeat in your life. You know? Like sometimes I had to look back and be like, damn, like what is it? You know? What is it? You know? What are there any repeated patterns? And then I don't know, like I want to dissect shit, you feel me? So if I'm repeating a pattern, I want to see why and how long I was repeating. This is why I'm a skilled reader. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I'm a skilled reader, and this is why people that book with me will always fuck with me. This is why my enemies watch my readings. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a skilled reader. I'm going to dissect shit. I'm going to make it make sense to the deepest form possible. So you can know, it's always going to go back to your childhood. It's always going to go back to your childhood. It doesn't matter. It's always going to go back there. You feel me? So it's just like, why is this happening? How many times did it happen? With who did it happen with? How long has this been happening in my life? Have I made any progress? Because you don't want to kick yourself down. When you tapping into this type of energy to take accountability and to figure out, you could lose yourself. You could lose yourself. The enemy could step in and take over, and then you could turn around and start blaming everybody and doing that type of shit. That's why my number one thing to people, just as long as you not being extremely disrespectful or playing the blame game too much, I'm going to let you know that your feelings is valid, what you feeling right now. You angry. You feel like this person deserves this or this person did that. I'm going to let you know your feelings is valid, but you cannot stay there that long. You can process it. You can't stay there that long with me or you're going to lose me. You feel me? So Your feelings are valid, but anyway, when you tapping in, you could lose yourself. So you have to stay on track. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, because when you start tapping in, that's you and God right there. Whoever you believe in of the highest white light. Okay? It is you and that spirit. Okay? So you can have an understanding and it will shift something. And then it will shift something, and it moves you. And shifts are uncomfortable. And that's another thing that people fail to realize when it comes to healing. Healing hurts a lot. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. It hurts. It's disappointing. Okay? It's nothing love and light about that. All right? That's why I don't say that a lot. You don't really hear me say love and light, because there's nothing love and light over here. If you want to heal, if you want me to tap in to see certain things that's hidden, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt really, really bad. So that's why what's on my head in my crown chakra is extremely dark. I wouldn't be able to go that deep to find out secrets with a pure lightness on my head. I just wouldn't, baby. You feel me? And then on top of that, because of what I do, something that's on my head, a spirit that's on my head, is going to be for protection first. So if I'm somebody that digs deep into your trauma, right? And I help you figure out how to release yourself from the enemy and be a prisoner to the enemy, they're like, if you tap into my energy, you're going to see darkness. I want you to, so you can know it's not a game. Don't fuck with me. I do work for the collective. I do removals of heavy dark energy. There's nothing love and light about me. It doesn't make me demonic, but I'm nothing to be fucked with at all. You can't be walking around with that type of energy doing these type of things. You'll get crushed. You feel me? So it be that type of stuff. But you look a little deeper, you shift shit, help yourself heal, you know? And some people live their whole life projecting and blaming. That's dumb. Let them be dumb. Stay away from them type of individuals. But nobody's going to save you but yourself. Not the person that you're in a relationship with. Not me. Okay? Not God and your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let me just say that. Not your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that when you go to church, they tell you that your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is going to return. God and Jesus is a spirit. All these things are spirits. Okay? And you're a God. I'm a God. That person is a God, because God is within you. You only could save yourself. And I go to church every Sunday. Every Sunday I go to church. And I just be sitting there like, I wish they would stop saying these things. And they would really help these people and tell them that Jesus is not coming, because that's inside of you and only you could save yourself. Okay? And these are spirits, and they will shift things for you, and certain things will happen in your favor. And that's why motherfuckers be mad when certain shit turn out for you and not them. Yes, sometimes people manipulate and they do shit with spell work so it can work out in their favor. Sometimes people are master manifestors and they know how to manipulate energy for the good, just like people know how to manipulate energy for the bad. It just be like, dare you do something, dare you use some herbs and some motherfucking some oils and shit like that, and use candles with colors and shit. Dare you do that, you're demonic. Dare you do that. You feel me? But we over here talking about the blood of Christ, and we drinking this and we doing that, and we go to church every Sunday and we talk to these spirits. But when I talk to these spirits, I'm demonic. We got to make it make sense. We got to make it make sense. You feel me? And I'm demonic because I believe in orishas and archangels, even though the archangels is in the church. It's in the Catholic Church, but it's in the church. Because I work with the archangels and I work with the orishas. They don't come before God. I never say that. I don't even come before God. When somebody says thank you to me, I say thank you to God for them. And high percentage of the time, I'm telling them to thank God, and I thank them for allowing me to tap into their energy to give them confirmation and clarity. If you fuck with me, I done told you that. If you fuck with me and you watch me, you done hear me tell the collective, thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy to give you confirmation and clarity. Okay? Period. Period. You feel me? So, I'm a master manifester. I know what to do with energy at all times. It took skilled, it took being on certain healing journeys. It took understanding what you have gone through in your own life and how to shift it. That's how I learned first. Duh. How to take care of my own shit. And then sometimes when you're very, very special, okay, and you have gifts and you're here to do certain things and serve the collective, sometimes you might get gifts when you're in the process of healing. And that shit don't even be making sense. So then you gotta heal and understand your gifts. And then if you don't do stuff right, you could lose your gifts. They could be like disabled, or you can really lose them. And then you go through spiritual warfares and shit like that. Like all that type of shit. That's why it's just like a lot of people that don't even like me wouldn't even be able to last a day in my shoes at all. They wouldn't have, you wouldn't be able to survive. You feel me? You wouldn't be able to survive. I think you'll lose your mind. Okay? With the amount of energy that I could get in the amount of messages that I could get in 24 fucking hours about multiple people. Okay? It'll probably be a massacre out this motherfucker, honestly, if you want me to keep it a buck with you. If you want me to keep it a buck with you. Okay? Angelic said, I was always put out of church because asking the right questions they couldn't answer. Y'all seen that video with that little girl in a church? Y'all seen that video with that little girl in the church? When she was like, I'm thankful for my stepmother. And they was like, and this the shit that I be talking about with black people. Okay? This the shit that I be talking about. Oh, and the power of Jesus. Please remove this demonic energy off this child. Let the child speak. Let the child speak. You're welcome, love. Let the child speak. What are you talking about? And she stood her ground without being a little disrespectful fucking child. She stood her ground and she made sure she said what she said, the whole thing. Because you had cut me off, ma'am. Okay? You had cut me off. So what I was saying was, I appreciate my stepmother. What you mad for? If I'm not with my child's father and he's married to a woman that could be a bonus mother to I win all day. You know why I win? Because my child wins double time. Double time, but bitches be mizzy. Bitches be mizzy. They be mizzy. I don't know. Listen, they be mizzy. It be men too. You feel me? Motherfuckers be mizzy. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It be like, it go a little something like this, right? I have children. My son be feeling comfortable saying something to my sisters before me, because he know I'm going to set it off on his ass probably, right? Y'all ain't grow up that way? Y'all ain't had aunts or older cousins that y'all felt comfortable with telling certain things? But as a woman, she felt a certain way because that's another woman that's with her ex-man or something like that. Let it go. I win because my kids are winning double, triple. You feel me? And you want to be mad about what? You feel me? And my thing is like, if you don't have a problem with the stepmother, you could actually work with her, because you could really find out the trauma that your daughter is dealing with through her, because she feel a little safer. Okay, she probably feel a little safer because you be yelling at your daughter, and you know what I'm saying? All right, maybe you didn't change or heal or you know, shift certain things about you. All right, so instead of looking at it this way, like, damn, maybe I do scare my daughter, or I do yell at her, or maybe that's something that I did in the past, so that's why she don't feel comfortable. Let me connect. Let her keep talking to her stepmother, and then separately, let me connect with the stepmother and see what's going on with my daughter, and then maybe we can all fix and heal things as a family. But bitches be bitter. Bitches be bitter. You know, to each his own. To each his own. You know, I could say 1,000 reasons why that lady probably doesn't like the stepmother. And then if they had beef or some shit went down, I could tell you 1,000 reasons why you're still unhealed if you can't move forward. Especially if my child has a relationship with the stepmother. There's nothing there for me to hate the bitch. You feel me? There's nothing there for me to hate the bitch. But not everybody liked that. That video was disturbing to me. It was disturbing, and it just shows so much how bitter the mother was, and just how the church was crazy. And then it brings me to this. The fucking white lady that was calling the church and asking for baby formula, and it had to be a black church again. It's so crazy. It's hilarious to me. It had to be a black church again for the pastor to say that she was a witch. And I thought she was a witch too, honestly. When I seen her, I was like, ooh, that lady is like a witch or something. You feel me? My definition of witch and yours might be different, or it might multiply. The definitions might multiply, baby. But I thought she was a witch too. That was the first thing that I said. I thought she was a witch too. Right? And then after that, he was saying all these other things. And I was like, damn, she must have called his church. But how much is formula? Somebody call my phone at my organization and tell me that they need 1 can of formula. Shit, I got Walmart Plus and Amazon Prime, baby. With Walmart, I could get it to you today. Where are you? Amazon, I could get it for you tomorrow. The baby's starving. Where are you? Let me meet up with you. What you mean? What you mean? Y'all mad. Y'all mad because y'all motherfuckers don't pay taxes in them churches. Okay? And y'all robbing them people of their trauma, and you keep telling them that Jesus is coming, and Jesus is not coming. Jesus is not coming. Okay? Yeah, I bet this motherfucker will be 10 times more full if you let them know that Jesus is not coming, but the Spirit is already within you. This motherfucker will be filled out of here. Like, you feel me? Alright? This motherfucker will be filled every Sunday. Every Sunday, every Tuesday, Thursday. Those be the days, right? Yeah. Yeah. This motherfucker will be full. They'll all be in this motherfucker. Okay? They will listen more. Alright? The only churches I go to is churches that have pastors that blend in spirituality with the word. You'll never catch me at a church that doesn't do that. Ever. But they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that because they can't. They can't tell you that. You feel me? Because, I don't know. But we can. You know, spiritual people and stuff like that, we can. We can. And that's why we demonic. You feel me? So we demonic. We don't get no taxes off of our business. We don't get none of that shit. You feel me? The fact that the church writes off the money and yet still collecting, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They get so much money. But my thing is like, I wish somebody would call my phone and say that they baby need 1 can of formula. 1 can of formula. Tell me how to get that to you right now, ma'am. Walmart Plus. In 1 hour, I got you. Amazon tomorrow, face to face. What's going on? I'm gonna make sure somebody get it to you. Okay? You want to do a pickup at Walmart? You want to do a pickup? It's about to be 2026, baby. You cannot tell me that it wasn't a way to get to her. Okay? We can do pickups at the store. All right? Where? CVS, Walgreens? Yeah. DoorDash. I got DoorDash. I work for DoorDash. Tell me you couldn't get it to her. She needed it badly. You feel me? She needed it badly. It make you think. It make you think, but she was a witch. I don't know. And she was a witch. And during the SNAP benefits being off, one of the main churches that was giving out food was the satanic temples, the devil churches. They was giving out food. It was giving out food. One of the main churches that was giving out groceries. Let me correct myself. Not even food. Groceries was the temple of Lucifer. I was like, I know that's right. I know that's right. Because dare you judge them because they want to worship that. That's their life. That's their life, baby. That's their life. But they giving out groceries over there. And motherfuckers don't got food stamps. So, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It be that type of shit. But anywho, it makes me circle right back around to what I was saying about accountability and healthy boundaries, you guys. It's extremely important. It's extremely important. All right, so help yourself. A lot of people are not going to listen. And some people that maybe is still caught up in the illusion or the fog, just take what I'm saying, put it in your back pocket. It could benefit you later. Everybody's journey is different. You feel me? Sometimes people need to learn more lessons. Sometimes people just, they don't have the strength. I didn't always have the strength. You feel me? So, I don't know. But, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. This is Cassie, Unlimited Goddess, coming to you Unlimited Truth. Bendiciones Collective. It is always a pleasure, you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can contact me at unlimitedtruthtarot@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your time, you guys. It was a pleasure reading for you. It was a pleasure being here. And I'll talk to you guys soon.